I am Sam Sherlock, and I am a student intern at the Sullivan County District Attorney's Office. I am currently in my second year, or I'm going into my second year at Vermont Law and Graduate School. I learned about it via the website, and then I had personal connections that connected me to here, and I applied via the website as well. So we generally spend a lot of time shadowing attorneys, and we do a lot of motions work, and we basically just we review body cam footage, we prepare for court, and we find things that might be helpful through evidence and body cam footage that would be relevant for the cases that the ADAs are bringing. Okay. Personally, I mean, we were just talking about it pretty recently in terms of going in front of a judge or presenting yourselves to other attorneys. Those are skills that you really can't learn anywhere else. And it's I've learned a lot about it this summer, and I feel much more confident in eventually graduating law school and becoming acquainted with the legal field. The one thing I would particularly say is driven towards the idea of justice and the ideals of not just convictions, but towards serving the community and bringing about just resolutions to problems that, and serving victims as well, people that might have not been able to expect justice anywhere else. They're given justice and made as whole as possible again. We got to see 2 trials, which is much more than I was expecting out of a summer internship. 2 trials is some fantastic experience. Actually, because you can learn about it as much as possible through case law and through your professors, but actually seeing that in play and understanding how it works, I mean, that's just valuable experience that you'll never get, anywhere else. We've gotten so much experience and just seeing, the good, the bad, and the ugly, and how dedicated the district attorney's office is towards serving that ideal. Absolutely, yeah. Criminal law beats civil law any day of the week. I'm going to finish law school. I'm going to study for the bar and hopefully pass the bar. And then after that, hopefully become involved in the criminal justice field. Hopefully as a prosecutor. I definitely will, and I already have, in fact. Okay. People I know that are still in law school. So hopefully next summer we'll see them here.
I'm David Allison. I'm also a student intern at the Sullivan County District Attorney's Office.
Okay.
I'm going into my senior year at Mansfield University of Pennsylvania, undergrad. My degree is in criminal justice administration. I found it online under the job applications, the job openings, and I applied through there, and everybody I was in contact with during that process was very helpful. I talked to Susie Landis and scheduled an interview and met with both her and Brian, the district attorney. And the whole entire process was easy. And I received a phone call from HR, and they kind of pushed me into the direction of this office, and then after that, everything I did was through Susie Landis. Mm-hmm. For me, the entire process was probably a month, but that had to do with I was still at school at the time, and we scheduled the interview for after I got home from school. So other than that, if you don't include that, so a couple of weeks, same as him. So. A lot of what we did was review evidence, reviewing cases to specific courts. One of the things that we did that was really cool is we went around and we got to sit in on a lot of the town courts around the county, and we worked with the ADAs prior to that, going over cases, whether it's reviewing reports, body cam evidence, getting ourselves familiarized with the cases, and then we get to see them play out in court. It really adds a lot of context to what we're seeing on top of seeing how the courts function itself. But we did a lot of that. Like he said, we did work with motions, work with appeals, we got to watch a couple trials, so really we got a ton of experience at every stage of the process, from the investigation, the arrest, arraignment, general appearances, motions, and even a trial and verdict. Mm-hmm. So we got experience the whole stage of everything. Like he said, you can't get experience like with appearing before judges or talking with attorneys unless you do it. And this internship absolutely provided that experience. I know more about this than I've ever learned in 3 years of college. It's extremely professional here and extremely welcoming. Like he said, when I came in for my interview, everybody introduced themselves. They're all very nice. This whole office is driven towards the goal of providing justice for the people of the county, whatever that may be. I'm currently not in law school. I'm still an undergrad, and going into this, I had an idea that I might want to go to law school, and doing this internship was really to reinforce that, and this absolutely has. I was talking earlier with him. For sure now I want to go to law school, and I want to do criminal law, and my hope would be to work as a prosecutor. First off, graduate college. I have 1 more year left. Take the LSAT and apply to law school and get into law school. We got to watch 2 full jury trials, from jury selection to the verdict, and we also got to see a bench trial as well included in that. Yeah, I would say that was definitely my best experience, was being able to witness that. I would say that, like, if you're hung up on wanting to do it, I would say definitely go ahead and do it. And in doing this internship, the most important thing is getting to meet everybody in the office and getting to know them personally and working with them, and just really involve yourself with what's going on in the office. And that's the best way to get experience, is to be involved with what's going on.
I mean, also just familiarizing yourself with Sullivan County in general. I mean, that's something that I've never got, and learn your back roads and everything, because you'll be traveling to town justice courts across the county. I mean, and some really remote places, but it's one of the coolest experiences, and it's beautiful. That's one of my favorite parts, is driving along and seeing the country, and I don't know, it's good.
The experience I've gotten this is unbelievable. It's one of the best things that I ever chose to do, was to do this internship.